Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another video from me. It's Fabric Friday video, and today I want to make some pincushions. Again, it's in preparation, ready for doing some slow stitching. And we made the needlebook last week that has got some spots for me to have pins, but I also thought I'd love to make a little pin cushion. So I've seen these done. I've been watching some other YouTube videos and how they do them, and I'm going to do two different types. I've got these jar lids. Unfortunately, the jar that this came on broke, which is a shame because I do love these style jars. They're very pretty, but I really like the lid and didn't want to get rid of the lid, so I thought we could make a little pin cushion for this one. And this one is a really sturdy metal lid, which is actually off the bottle of some vitamins that I have to take. So yeah, we're going to make a little pin cushion. And then I've just got a old jam jar, which I thought we could do one directly on the top, because then I can store some beads or buttons, that kind of thing in there. So right, I've not done a prototype for this one, so we're just going to go from what I can remember from the YouTube videos. Okay, I'm going to start with this one first because it's a nice size. So I know we need a circle of material that we can then, a bit like you make a yo-yo or one of those little puffs, but obviously we're not doing it flat, we're stuffing it. I've got some stuffing here that I ordered so that I could do this. So we need a nice big circle. There's a bit of material here that's going to be bigger than this, and this is very thin material, so I'm thinking I might actually double it up. I think I will do that. So that's how big the lid is. We're going to need it to go in and be raised up. So I think what I might do I have anything to hand that's bigger that I can draw around? Let's grab my little, what have we got? We've only got the purple or the white one in here, and that's going to be too dark. Let me just grab my other, although actually we've got the chalk. Where's the chalk in here? Yeah, we've got this one. We'll use this one. Now we probably need to come about there. Is that going to give us enough puffed up? I think what I'm going to do is draw around. Let me turn it inside out, that would help. That would make it a bit easier then, wouldn't it? Draw around this. So I've got a rough guide. This chalk's not very good. There we go. And where's my measure? We will come out 1.5 inches. So we'll come out 1.5 inches here. 1.5 inches is right on that edge there, so that's okay. And 1.5 inches here. Now I am just going to roughly draw around to make it a circle shape. So sure I've got it big enough. And then we'll cut it. Like so. Okay. And then this should give me a nice little puffed up thing. Perfect for okay, so we turn them like so. Actually, we will keep it that way. Okay. So basically when we sew that together, that should give me enough puffed up to sit in there, hopefully. Okay, what we need to do now is cut a circle that's going to fit on the inside. And I'm wondering actually, with one of these tins, this is from the, that comes on the top of the cat food that I get. So let's just cut one of these out, and hopefully, because you want a piece of card that's going to sit inside this. So let's cut this around, and hopefully it's the right size. Perfect. Okay. So what we need to do now is sew. Where's my thread? Have I got my little thread in here? Yeah, I'm just going to use this white cotton, and we're going to stitch round and make a big yo-yo. So I've never made one like this before. I've got a pincushion, but it's a bought pincushion. And I just thought, well, it uses fabric. It's a good Fabric Friday project, and I can have it just sitting on my desk when we do some slow stitching, which is coming up very soon. Okay. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Come back up there. Okay. So what we need to do now is just get that so that we can fill it. Let me just open my stuffing. Let's see how much we need. Sit in there. I think we could possibly do a bit more because I want it. And then what you do is you have this, shove this all in here, if we can get it in. So let that tuck under there, and we should be able to just pull it tight around there, and that makes a nice little cute little pincushion. So we're keeping it tight. Oops, I need to just secure it, but like we've done our yo-yos in the past. Secure that in. Right, just pulling it round. I'm just going through the loops, or the pleats that are made, and pulling it in tight. Like so. Do this one. And we should be back round to the beginning. We are. Okay, so let's knot it off. Oh, sorry, slid off camera there. There we go. Now I've got the glue gun next to me because I'm thinking, with this being metal, that might be the best option to glue it. And we'll just have a look and see. Bonds, fabric, lace, glass, leather, wood and trims. Yeah, I think hot glue gun might be best, but that is just going to sit in there. It's a bit small, but I'm thinking I could then put a bead. Perhaps I can put another couple of layers of this so it sits up a little bit. That could work. Let's just cut around another one of these, because we know they fit. Okay, move them over to the side because I've got my glue gun here. Let's switch it on, get that ready. And I think I'm going to have a couple of layers up just to make it higher up. So this is a great repurposing project, because we're repurposing this old lid that would have just gone out to recycle along with the broken glass into a cute pincushion. Okay, 3 layers thick I think should work. Climb there in there, that sits on the top. We're going to put some little lace around the outside, and then that is a pincushion. Gosh, that didn't take very long, did it? Okay, so let's put some glue when my glue gun's ready in there. Let's have a look at some trim while we're waiting. So what do we think would be nice? I want something small, and I'm thinking I want it white. If I've got some small white in here, that's a bit thick. I think that's going to be a bit thick too. Just having a little rummage in here and seeing what we've got. It's not long enough to go all the way around. I might have to use cream, and I might have to use one of the smaller ones from my other tub, I think. one of these from our Hobbycraft. They're quite small. So I'm just thinking that with that on the top of there, that gets glued around there. So you got that one. Oops. Or we have this one that's even thinner. But I'm thinking with that raised up a little bit, that round there would be really nice. No, I think it does need to be a little thicker than that. What's this one? One of those. I definitely think it's going to be one of those. Right, my glue looks like it is wanting to ooze out. So let's... No, I'm just going to use glue gun for the rest of this anyway. As it's got, I've got it here. I just want that all nice and secure. Put that back on the heat. Okay, and then that is just going to squash on the top. So what I might actually use now, because it's Fabri-Tac and glue gun, is use some Fabri-Tac around the outside, the glue gun in the middle. It looks like I need another stick in the end anyway. Let's grab another stick. Right, okay. I'm putting lots of glue on because I want it to stick. And then we can position you, squashing you down, like so. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Okay. I would have liked to have been a bit more domed, so I think I would have needed a bigger circle to create that bigger dome, but I didn't have a wide enough piece of this, and I really wanted to use this to go with it. So let's have a look and see which one of these we want to go round. Do we think that one would look nice around there? I think it will. Okay, I'm just going to cut it there, and what I need to do is attach it to the silver, and then we can put it to the other one in a minute. Here's that one here, and we're going to just tuck it around there. Okay. I'm just going round with the glue gun like this. On the metal lid. Ow, that bit was hot glue. Let's just tuck a bit under here to hold that in place. Okay, right. No, I'm not too much of a fan of using hot glue gun and get strings everywhere. So I think that's all we need to use the hot glue gun for. We'll switch it off for the moment. So I can stick it back there. Make sure that's all, yeah, that's stuck down. And then what I'm just going to do is run some Fabri-Tac glue all the way around the inside here and stick the lace down, I think. I much prefer my Fabri-Tac. I just wasn't sure it would stick to the metal, because it didn't say metal on the bits there. So we put you there, and then we'll put some glue under here. And I'm just going to carry on running the bead of glue around here. That's nice. Okay. There. It's looking like a cute little pincushion. And considering I have never made one before, or not this style of pincushion anyway, I absolutely love it. Shall we see if we've got something a little decorative to go over that edge there? Just a nice little, I don't know, a nice little bow or something. Shall we? Let's have a little look and see if we've got anything in here. Sure, I see some little flowers. Yeah, just wondering whether one of those on there would look nice. Let's cut one of these off. Yeah. And let's just put the pin back in here. What do we think if we had that on there? Yes, that finishes that off nicely. Okay, so let's put some glue. Actually, I'm going to put the glue on here, and then we'll tuck down the petals afterwards. I want that to go nicely over that join. Like so. And just put some glue under here. And then just a bit under here. And then that, that's all down there. It's on. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? Should we put some pins in it? Let's grab my pins. I've got some red ones in here. I've got some white ones too. I'm colour coordinating again, aren't I? Anyone who knows me knows that I'm... Look at that! Oh, a cute little pincushion that can just sit on my desk. Oh, that's so lovely. I love it. which means this one is going to be exactly the same but a mini version of it. So next I want to do this style of one. Let's just see how we're doing on time. 25 minutes to do our little pincushion. Oh, I'm loving that pincushion, loving it. Right, okay, so this one I wanted to use this material. I thought that would be quite nice. I'm hoping I've got a wide enough one here, because I wanted to try and get one of these. I think it goes, yeah, it goes this way, one of these center. Now I've got my templates in here, but I think that is only just, yeah, I need to go bigger. Need to go bigger, and I think I need to go even bigger than that as well, don't I? Yep. Do I have anything? How big is this? Not big enough. Okay. Oh, I've got a plant pot. I think this might be a bit too big. I need to paint the, my hubby had to fill it. It had a bit of a chip in it. And I'm just thinking that that is a bit too big. I should have used that for that one, shouldn't I? Actually, I don't think it will be. I'm going to use this. So I want to try and keep that centered. Let's have a go. Let's see. Where's my chalk? Let's draw around this. Let's go with this size. There we go. Put a bit of oil paint on that just to cover up where hubby had to fill it. So let's cut that off. That off. That strip and this strip. Okay, now we'll go round. So you could do these any size jar, any container. This style one that we're now going to do with the lid, because obviously we're going to be gluing it onto the top of the lid this time round, so you can still use the jar to store things. I'm going to put my buttons, or some of my buttons, in there. Okay, let's move you all to the side. So that, I think, gathered up is going to give me a much better one. So we need to do a circle on the underneath it, and I think I'm going to do two. Now probably going to need to cut on the inside of this pen mark so that it actually fits. We'll see. No, I still need a bit more off. I need to come quite a bit in. Let's do another strip all the way around. My circle cutting is not very straight. Still. That's better. So we came in, but we had to go in quite a bit again. So let's try that with this one and come quite a bit in on this one. So like I've gone quite a way on the inside of that one, and that one fits in there nicely. So that means that that is going to be our base that sits on the top Okay, we could perhaps use these again. Let's cut that off. That little lot can go in the bin. Okay, so I've done 2. I don't know whether we would need 2, but now we just need some thread to make our little yo-yo with this. So I'm just off camera, I know, I'm just threading my needle. Oops, it's just easier for me to have it closer to my eyes to see. There we go. So the 2 ends together. Nice little knot. Trim off that bit. Okay, so let's go round and make our yo-yo. So it's made exactly the same in that you put a piece of cardboard on top, inside, on top of the filling, but instead of it going inside the lid like our lovely little pincushion there, it's going on the outside, which is why I think I want the second one of these, so that the 2 can be sandwiched between them. I think that would be neater. Okay. So this is going to be, it's a great little project because you can use fabric that coordinates with your room and things like that, and have it just sitting on there, have it on your table. Okay, we're nearly there. There we go. Okay, so we're nearly there with filling it. Let's grab some more stuffing. I don't know if I've got too much stuffing on here, but we will see when we try to scrunch it up whether we have, I think we might have a bit too much in here. Oops. Let's try that. That's not too bad, that's nice. Okay. Oops, they're coming out. Okay. There. What does that look like? Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go across it this time, if I can get the needle through. Come on. There, I think we're there. Just need to perhaps reshape it a little bit. Actually worked out pretty well having that almost centre. Okay, let's just finish knotting this off. Tucking this all in. Okay. There we go. Now I'm thinking that this needs to be just a little bit smaller now. Again, looking at that, I don't want to see the cardboard. So I kind of want to have it as in that size. I wonder, actually, look at that. That's a good way to draw. Let's draw around this. And that is just going to basically cover all of this up and then glue that down onto the top. That's going to work. So put my needle in my new little pin cushion. Cut this out. There we go. So let's switch my hot glue gun back on. We don't need that bit of fluff. Because we need to glue this to this, and then this can go on the top here. On there, what we might do is squash it right down around the outside, and then we'll put some trim around it, and there we go. We've got another pin cushion that's actually going to go on a jar. I do like this, it's nice. Really pleased with that. And I think this little mini one is going to be really cute, little mini one. So you could do any size you want. I do recommend a sturdier cap if you're going to do this. I did think about a plastic one, but that slid around a little bit, whereas this seems to have a bit more weight to sit it on the table. It's still, you could put a bit of felt underneath that if you wanted to, so it didn't slide or scratch if you were worried as to where you were putting it. Yeah. This is a fun little project. So we're just waiting on our hot glue gun. It'll take a few moments. Let me see if is there enough on this. I think it needs to be this size. I'm just going to draw around this. And do this one quickly while I'm waiting. Did that actually go round? I don't think it did. Oh, there we go. So that's what's going to go for that one. So I just need some little circles. Let's cut this bit off. Let's just draw around 1, 2, 3, and then the one that goes inside on top of the fluff. So that's 4 circles you'd need. Coming down yet? No, it's still not ready. Okay, so I'm just going to go on the inside see how much we need to take off. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go a little bit more, don't we? There we go, that's in there nicely. A bit more, okay. Yep, that fits in there. That's 2 down. I think my glue's ready now, so let's move this one to the side. Okay, so I want to put that all on the top like so. A moment to set. Oh, that's hot. And then we want to put glue gun on in there. And then that I'm just going to squash on the top like so. Squash it down like this. Give it a few moments. Do be careful, that I can feel how warm this tin lid is getting. That bit is really hot, so if you do this, be careful. There's a bit of glue seeping out there. We can get rid of that once it's dry. Yeah, I think that is on there. Okay. So pop you back on, and I need another stick of glue. And put you in there. Okay, so now we want some trim. I'm thinking we could probably go a little wider on our trim. Here we go, we've got a wide one here. Yeah, I'm thinking that all the way around there would look really nice. So let's just see how much we need. Got it up about here. Okay. Which way? That way. So I'm going to do the same again as I did with this one, with the hot glue gun on the metal lid, and then just lay this down on here. Like so. Okay. We have, oh gosh, just enough. I thought I cut that wider. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so that is on there. I've got a bit of glue on my mat, look. Must have been a bit, yeah, a bit there. Get rid of my stringies. Okay, so we don't need this anymore, so let's switch this off and then that can go back in there. And now what we do is we can go around with the Fabri-Tac glue to glue the lace down. Yeah. I'm just putting glue just under this little flap here. There we go, all the way around. And we'll put a little something over that side. Could have been a bit neater, my shaping, but I'm really pleased with it. Where are we? I think another one of those daisies, if I've got one. I think they would be quite nice on there. Yeah, I like that daisy on there. So let's take that off. And we'll put some glue move this up a bit so you guys can see. Just putting some glue in the middle. Like so. And then I'm just going to glue down the little petals. Like so. There we go. Hold that down on there. Now, I definitely want to put some buttons in my jar, so where am I? Yeah, I've got some buttons here. I should have done this jar really, but we'll have some buttons in there. I'll put them in there. Maybe I could do this jar another time. And then that still fits on the top of your jar. And then we want some some pins in here now, don't we? There we go. How fun is that? So I'm going to do this one, but I'll do this one off camera because I think you get the idea of how you do it. So there we go. That's two little pin cushions that we've made. One that's going to go on a jar top, so you can just take that off and use things in the jar, but obviously sitting on a shelf, that looks so lovely on there if I hold it like that. And then this one's a nice little flat one that just uses an old jar lid that doesn't fit anything now that the jar broke for that. So there we go. I hope you've really enjoyed this quick little project. I hope you'll give it a go. A nice little addition to your sewing setup, and I will be back with some more fabric fun in my next video. Take care. Bye.